Good evening, Steve. I'm here with Steve Evans, Luxembourg Cricket Federation's chairman. Steve, can you tell me a little bit about Luxembourg cricket in general and contribution of Indian players to it?
Sure. Well, we've been playing cricket here since the 1970s, really, and it started slowly, but gradually over time it's expanded. I think the first Indian players came here. There was a few, maybe about a dozen Indian players in the early 90s. But it carried on throughout the 90s and the early 2000s. But it's over the last 10, 15 years that many more Indian players have arrived, and it's really taken on a completely different complexion now. We've got so many more players, so many more teams. We have two divisions where we used to just have one division in our domestic league, and we're doing also really well when our teams go off to Belgium and play cricket. We have a first 11, a second 11, we're even talking about having a third 11. Our international team has just had a very successful tournament hosted here, the first ever international cricket council recognised tournament on Luxembourgish soil, so that went really well. So, and to a large extent that's down to people of Indian origin coming to Luxembourg. It's a very welcoming country. Luxembourg needs skilled people, it needs good IT engineers, good people who work in finance, good people who work in industry, and all these people have been coming and been welcomed over the last 10-15 years, and it's made cricket into a growing sport, which is great to see.
I'm joining with Neeraj Trivedi and Vijay. Neeraj is Stars CC chairman and Vijay is leading Stars CC as a captain. So today they will brief a little bit about how Stars Cricket Club started in Luxembourg, and Vijay will brief a little bit about their performance in the league so far. Neeraj, to you.
Okay, so Stars CC was formed around, let's say, 2009, where we all were like optimist players when we started, because the ground belongs to Optimist. There is only ground which is in Luxembourg. And then we thought that basically the Indian community was growing in Luxembourg. So myself, a guy named Deepak Gyanchandani and Sanjeev Soni, we decided basically that let's put a friendly team together to run into a LCF 35 overs tournament, which had been a good start, as I say, in 2009, because we started winning a lot of LCF tournaments run on this ground itself at Walford Cricket Ground, which is 35 overs league and a 6-a-side. And then we continued with a lot of new members which joined them because of this economic boom which happened in between 2013 and 2017 in Luxembourg. A lot of people came into the financial sector here in Luxembourg and they wanted to play cricket, and since they were from the Indian community, me belonging in the part of the Indian Association of Luxembourg, I had contacts with them through the Indian Association, so I tried to woo that guys basically to come and play for Star CC. The Star CC was even requested to help out through LCF on the second ground in Luxembourg. That's why we decided in 2018, and to register it as an ASBL, a sports club, to help LCF to identify a second possible ground here in Luxembourg. At the same time, since we were growing, we wanted to formalize also our cricket club. Today, Star CC is holding around 38 to 48 members, playing members, and there's a lot of support from the ex-members who are not in the country, but they keep on supporting Star from whatever they can do. So that's where Star belongs today.
Now I'm talking to Vijay. Vijay, can you brief a little bit about the players in Star CC and the contribution of Indian players to Luxembourg national team?
As Neeraj mentioned, we have about 14 individuals part of the Star Cricket Club. I represent Star as a captain in the local division, local LCF division. From among these 40 players, we have 2 players playing for the Luxembourg national squad, and there are about 6 or 7 of us who are part of the Optimus club, which plays for the Belgian Cricket League. We are the league toppers at this point of time in the Division 2 of LCF, and we are in the finals of the inaugural T20 tournament that we have in LCF today. The contribution has been immense and it's ever growing. So being a captain star, it comes with a lot of privilege and a lot of respect, given that we are the only Indian biggest club right now in Luxembourg, and it's growing. The limit, I mean the performances and the contribution from each and every individual has been immense to get to where we are today, and it's, as I said, it's a privilege to lead this particular side.
Vijay, just one last question. I heard that Stars has been unbeaten this season. How do you feel about that?
Oh, it's a great feeling actually, given that this is sort of a newish look team. We were under a sort of a transformation when I took over the captaincy, but given the efforts that the people have been putting, given that we have a very busy professional life, so I think more than a club, more than a team, I think we are a sort of a family, and that is the reason why we are able to gel together and bring out those performances that we have done today.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Here we are with Graham Cope, the national team manager of the Luxembourg Cricket Federation. I'd just like to get a few words from yourselves about the Luxembourg Junior Cricket Pathway and Development Programme.
Great, yes, I'd love to. For over 20 years now, Luxembourg Cricket has dedicated time and resources to developing junior cricket. We have a very successful programme which includes a summer academy where kids of all ages can be participating in order to learn or get involved in the game of cricket, and from that several players have graduated through to play at the very highest levels of our teams here in Luxembourg and also represent the national team, which is a very proud moment for us. For example, right now we have 3 young Indian players who are in the national team squad who have graduated through that process, and it won't be very long before they're representing the national team in proper ICC level cricket, and that'll be a very proud day for parents and coaches as well. But in addition to that, we have a strong commitment to women and ladies cricket. We've been supporting that process in cooperation with the Optimist Maidens Cricket Club. And for anybody out there who would like to be more involved in that, please get in contact with Luxembourg Cricket and we'll help you get involved to play this wonderful sport, which is great fun for all. Thanks.